Hey there, Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Sagittarius Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. Today we're going to take a look at your career and finance, which is transforming. Holy cow. All right, so seems like this is a good time to do this. We have had a couple of eclipses clearing out, making space for opportunities to come in for you. And it looks like that's what's going on here. So let's take a look at, okay, so I tried to do this reading a few minutes ago. I was having trouble getting the answers, and the overall energy is a couple of the ones that came up in the area of thoughts last time. And so we have the closed book and the rider. That rider is coming in. I feel like you really want some information, but I don't think you get what you need right away, because I think there's a necessity to do some transformation here. So, oh yeah, lots of communication showing up here. Yep, you've been looking for somebody to tell you something that you really want to know. With the bird sitting here in the area of the rider, ooh. This is interesting. So the key to the situation here, we have the snake. And this snake is transforming. It's shedding its skin. That's currently in the heart space. In the heart space moving forward, we also have the snake. And this snake is very aggressive. It feels like you want to protect what is yours. You are trying to create security from the looks of this. You really are. And it looks like maybe possibly a community situation. So it could be a new community or within the community that you already live. It's kind of hard to tell. But their area to transform, it's almost as though you need to shift and change communities, because the one that you've been in looks like we got a lot of gossiping going on, a lot of negative energy around it. You're really trying, this is the area of where your thoughts are around finances. So you're trying to create security, and it feels like you thought putting the anchor down, creating that security feels very difficult here. In the area, it's like maybe you have been career hopping. Maybe you've been jumping from this to that, to this to that, and it's really hard to build up clout within a job situation so you can get the raises, or have the opportunity to network to build something. Maybe if you're moving from one place to one place to one place, it's really hard to like set down roots so that you know who, because it's not always what you know, it's who you know, right? And so there seems to be some real energy around this, because in the area of the heart here, where the anxiety is, we have the star card, the hope, and the scythe. But he's on a ship and he's trying to set his course, and the scythe says take quick decisive action. And so I feel like you've made a choice, and you made it in very short order, and it's creating a major transformation in yourself, but somehow it's making you really uncomfortable. Like maybe you're not sure that's where you belong, and you're trying to fit into some kind of community. So either you've literally moved from one place to another and had to start a job, or you are moving from one job to another, or you're moving from one department to another. But there's some kind of a move that you were like very decisive about. I'm doing this. This is the right move for me. Very, very Sagittarius of you, right? And then you get there and it's like, I'm not sure. And their advice to you is to look for the happiness. Okay, so the first time I tried to do your reading, you had the bouquet of flowers here, which is about happiness, and now we have the sun shining here too. And so it definitely, the action here is to choose to be happy, to choose to be your optimistic self, to go with your superpower of looking for the joy in the moment. I just think there is a large delay before you're going to see what it is that you're looking for, because the outcome card here is the tree. We have 2 trees in this deck. This is the winter tree. This is the one where there's not a lot of growth, but there is hope. Because here we have the, again, it's the protection though. We have the holly berries there. And they have that little spiky stuff on them, and you can't really touch them. And you're thinking about, how do I protect what I have? And in the heart space, how do I protect what I have? And I don't know if you're worried, like maybe your company has been bought out by another company and you don't know. Is my job going to stay, or do I have to worry about a new, am I going to be replaced? Am I going to, if you are anxious about whether or not you're going to be downsized or transitioned out, or whatever the terms are that they use for that these days, this is a really good time to hone your resume skills. Take a look around. Okay, also redundancy. They're saying redundancy. Look around and see what it is that you have to offer that other people don't, so that when you go in to talk, because they will bring in somebody in these transitions to come in and talk to everybody about what their job is, and the redundancy expert will look for how they can streamline in order to create money. And that's why I feel like there's information that you really want, but it's secret right now and you don't know what it is. And that would create a lot of anxiety, because you had the mice in the house of the mice. And that would create a lot of anxiety. So, all right, you are being encouraged to breathe, to release, and to not worry about hanging on so tightly to your resources, but to invite more resources in. And the way we do that is we give of our own resources. Time, money, mentorship, these are all resources that we can put out there. So if you don't have enough money, then you go and donate your time. And that usually opens up some kind of door. Like sometimes it opens up a door to a career opportunity, and sometimes it opens up a door to, I don't know. I had a friend that, I just told this story too, who donated, she went to a co-op and donated her time. And so then when the food came in, she got lots of free food from it. So it's that kind of thing. I want to take a look at what is the big opportunity here and what is the challenge, so that we can sort this out. The opportunity is prosperity. The challenge is success. So it wanted to split at intuition, and on the bottom we have movement. The opportunity is prosperity. I think it all has to do with your perception. If you can work collaboratively with others, this is definitely working in collaboration. I can't think of the word today. It is about assimilating into the community. It's not about like these birds. Some of them stand out, some of them don't. This one, they're all chickens. They're all chickens doing their chicken thing. I think that'll help you with the transition, so that you don't have to feel so protective. What are you so protective about? This is what I mean, like, you are so guarded here. I think it's just a delay. But sometimes things happen and it's not our choice and it's not what we'd like it to be. What you have that came out, by the way, was blessed and the fates. Okay? So sometimes things happen and it's not what we would have chosen. It's not what we would have said, okay, I'm looking at this situation and this is what I think it should be and I'm going to do this. Right? But sometimes things happen that we don't have any control over, because spirit is in control. And spirit isn't doing things to you, they're doing things for you. And so Recently, I had a situation where something I really enjoy doing was given to somebody else. And I was like, wait, what? And I had to sit with that for, I want to say about a week and a half, 2 weeks. Really had to work my way through it. But then I realized that Spirit was nudging me further down the path because of where it is I'm growing in my skill set, and I need to be focused on that. And so, and this other person will grow from this experience the way I did. And so I need to let it go and move forward. And so it's kind of like that. Like sometimes the thing that you really, really like and enjoy is like snapped out of your hand, and you're like, what, why? And the reason is because you've outgrown it. We just had those eclipses. You've outgrown something, and Spirit's like, you are ready for something bigger and better. But in the meantime, there is the integration process. And so be very protective of your personal space. Don't let in negative stuff from other people. You focus on your own healing. You focus on what it is you need to do. You focus on building your own skill sets. You focus on what it is that you want to do that'll elevate you in the place of work. And I want to say in life, this feels so much bigger than just career here, but somehow around the career and finance, and it definitely feels more like career than finance, there's some kind of a career move situation here that's got you feeling a little anxious because things are going to turn out exactly as you thought they would, but Spirit wants you to know they're going to turn out better than you think. You are being asked to stand out in the sun, to allow yourself to shine, to not worry about what other people are saying about you. If you don't want to feel all this safety and protection and guardedness in the future, which feels very I don't want you to shut down growth opportunities. At the same time, I do want to say that not overextending your energy might be very beneficial to allowing you to move to the next phase. And so like the tree pulls all the sap down into the roots over the winter to allow for growth in the future, to regenerate. It feels like there is a need to do a little regeneration. So nurturing and self-care. So you have here, you never needed those wings to fly, and so do it for you. What is it that you want to do? Where you are not worried about what everybody else is thinking, but instead allows you to bring the happiness into your own life. What kind of a big transition or change do you need to make? And I do think that through this process, there's a lot of things you don't know yet. And I think it's really important that you trust Spirit, because when the obstacle is success and the opportunity is prosperity, I want to say you were really good at what you were doing. And so maybe you don't feel the need for a change, but a change is being brought to you that's an opportunity that is bigger than you recognize at this moment. It's something that allows you to fly, to grow, to soar. But first, there's the integration and the part where you pull your energy in and you do a little bit of self-care, and then you'll be ready to rock and roll. All right, that was long. I know. I'm sorry about that. You guys catch me on Facebook every day, at least as long as I can get everything recorded before they shut down the internet for me for 2 weeks. If I disappear for a little bit, I'll be just posting over there. All right, you guys take good care. I'll talk to you soon.